All righty, good evening, everyone. We are here live at Bull Shooters in Phoenix, Arizona, on the corner of 35th Avenue and Peoria. I'm solo as of right now, waiting on Justin to be here shortly, hopefully. But we got New Mexico against Arizona. And give me 1 minute. All righty. Just razzing Bill a little bit. I said, hey, I remember him making a comment on a post saying not letting any of these out of towners come and take this Friday night fight money. And he goes, we're gonna see why in a moment. But nonetheless, they are playing a race to 13, 8 ball. This is on table 12, 7 footer. BCA rules, winner breaks with the magic rack for 1400 in the middle. Talking with Trace about this race, and he goes, "Where'd they come up with these numbers?" I said, "Hey, all the players on these Friday night fights come up with their own race and the amount. We're not the matchmakers. We're just the facilitators. So it's a lot of fun. Hope you all enjoy it. It should go pretty decent. Pretty decent time, I think. I don't think it goes over 3 hours. But nonetheless, here we go. They flipped the coin, and Mike Sauer won the break. And it looks like a dry break. Well, thank you, Sophia. Yeah, I think Mike was trying to find a match, and it's funny. Someone today earlier asked if we ever do any 8 ball matches, and what do you know? Our first Friday night fight 8 ball match since we kicked it off in last year. Hard to believe Joven and Mitch played in October of last year. But nonetheless, we should have a good match here. Both equally good 8 ball players. Bill's gonna have a little trouble with the 1 ball, but if he can get on the angle on this 3 ball, we should be able to roll over to that side rail and play the 1 up in the corner. Mike got a little unfortunate dry break. He might have went a little too low. There's Justin. He'll be in a minute. But yeah, he can use the 5 ball maybe now. He can punch up table, get a right angle on the 5 ball. He can get down in underneath the 1. Yes, Claudia, we got 8 ball. Well, worst case scenario, you can run out and lay up for a bank on the 1. Excuse me for just a minute. I'll be right back. All right, he's starting to get in a little bit of a trouble here. Gonna save the 2 ball. Well, he was gonna try to save the 2 ball to get on the 1. Not leaving Mike with much of a shot, but he's probably gonna hit this 12 ball and play safe underneath the 11 and 13. That would be my guess, and probably the best shot he can do. Try to land that cue ball underneath the 11. Doesn't want to break it out, though, for him either. They are allowing jump cues, but if he can get that cue ball snug on the 11 or the 13, just got to use a little bit of inside English. Cross the 12 ball, make sure he doesn't scratch. Cue ball come off the bottom rail and check up underneath that 11. That's good too. Close enough that keeps Bill kicking at the ball. Just got to hit below the side pocket and hit a ton of spin. All right, I'll be right back. Justin.
No, Timmy.
Good evening.
Yes. To my understanding, we got started, huh?
Yeah, this first game started at 6:30.
Okay. Got Mike Sauer, Bill Vander, Weyst, Fargo's what?
10-point difference. Mike is a 609, Bill's a 619. And I was just telling them all, for the viewers that were on here, he jumped up to 40 real quick, that these players came up with the numbers. Trace was saying, how did they come up with the numbers? They said the players come up with their own numbers.
Yeah.
The race, the details, and all that. And we like it. We had a good one today. Roger tried to get back in the game and missed the 10 ball and scratched to make it 14-13. But instead, Fred Bombardier won 15-12.
Yeah, to my understanding, Roger bit off a lot there with Fred. It's Fred, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger bit off a lot there with Fred, and I commend him for it. He's one of the, Roger's one of the up and comers, and he's doing it for himself.
When they made their race, Fred was only 10-point difference between them. Now
Really?
He jumped up 3 points. Not that big of a difference, but it kind of showed today. All right, Mike's got to go back into safety mode. Got to bank the 12 up table and put the cue ball underneath the 11, 13. Can't take a chance at shooting this 13 in. Gets nowhere with it. Got to find a way to break up that 9, 10 if he can. Might do it now because the 1's trapped with the 8. No, he went for it. I kind of like it and I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got a small angle on the 12. You take the chance and go in 2 rails and try to go into this 9-10 now. A little bit of, you could probably just use center. You don't need any right spin English.
Do you think you can stop the ball on the 9, push the 10 into the 2? Or is that dumb?
From here, no, it's not a bad.
I don't think if you hit the 9 square, I don't think the 9's moving a whole lot.
The only problem is you don't want to push the 2 onto the 8 because now you're trapping yourself from running out.
Yeah, I think
the best option is just clip the 11 and.
Oh, he was trying to draw it back onto the 11, I believe.
He might be okay with that.
Yeah, I think he had an opportunity to maybe use the 9 a little bit more there, hit it a bit fuller into the 10. The 9 doesn't move much. Cue ball's behind the 10.
Well, you want to make sure you got to a rail.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. I think Bill can make this 2 ball. Yep. Can he get an angle on the 7 to get below it? Now this is the shot right here. If he can get to the rail and spin down in between the 1-9, give himself an opportunity on the 1, he could take this first game.
Yeah.
I think he's got
a pretty good angle to do it. Yeah.
I think so. Yep.
Right here. Just like that.
Oh, don't do this. Wow.
Oh, that's just fine right there. Good shot there from Bill.
What is it you say? Doesn't suck?
No, that didn't suck. No.
All right. Bill's got an opportunity to take down the first game. They are using the magic rack. Rack your own BCA rules. And yep, Bill takes down the first game.
Yeah, 1-0. And to my understanding, this is a short race to 13 on a bar box, huh?
Yes, sir. That's what they wanted to do.
I like it. I like it.
Not here all night. Mr. Joseph Paz.
Just a pause.
Shane says, Tim, I got Mike for 50. Nah, I try to stay out of it.
Oh.
Try not to side bet. Let the players play. Are you playing tomorrow? Did you find a Jack and Jill for 1100?
No, I wasn't sure.
Well, you know, I got the pop up tournament, 675 and under 10 ball on the 7 footer.
Is that on? Is that tomorrow?
Tomorrow at noon.
Ooh.
Race to 7, then race to 4.
I might touch that. I was asked a couple times for the Jack and Jill thing. I wasn't sure if I was going to be in town with my dad moving and
Right.
everything else. I thought I was going to have to make a couple trips to a couple trips to Texas, but
Well, like I said, I'm doing 3 tournaments. Gonna do a 525 and under 9 ball on the 9 footers at noon. Gonna do a 675 and under 10 ball on the 7 footers at noon. And then, of course, the Jack and Jill twisted Scotch doubles. That's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow.
yeah, I like the format of that. What was your inspiration for that one?
I just like to try to do stuff differently, but
Yeah.
still make it competitive and fun. And Joseph Paul says, Justin, how are you, sir?
Oh, Joseph, how you doing, my man? Disappointed I haven't seen you in a little bit.
Yeah, he's kicking butt up there in California.
Yeah.
He's making way more money than he ever made here, so why not?
Oh, starting it already, are you, Tim?
Miss your competitiveness. What's your Fargo nowadays? Bill, yeah, it's a little busy today. Guys took a little while, 4 hours to play to race to 15, but that's okay. Wow, Bill's got an opportunity here to
Do you run into the
take
6 here? Yeah, I mean, you don't want
good.
to get it in trouble. You don't want to hard enough to get in trouble. Do you consider running into the? That one's.
Yeah, I definitely would have done that instead of what just happened there. Got a chance at the 1-4 combo.
I think you could have
I would
played.
have tried to go on in between the 1 and 6.
Oh, okay.
Just played the 1 and then almost kind of play one pocket style. Play the
Yeah.
2, then the 1, then the 6, all in that bottom right hand corner.
Yeah, Bill left himself a tough shot combo.
All right, Mike needs to get going here. Got a simple combo here, but he's got to roll the cue ball forward
Now
so he
I
can have a shot on the 10 or the 9.
now I don't mean to kill any of Bill's action. And you know what? I believe him 100% when he says it, but have you ever heard Bill get into a game without saying, I haven't played in so and so X amount of months and I'm out of stroke, but let's do it? I mean,
Justin,
or is that
I've
just
said
school
this.
player talk?
I've said this many, many times. What word is in the middle of billiards? Liar. No pool
Oh,
player tells the truth. They all say,
oh,
I haven't played, I'm
okay.
out of stroke. Oh,
Haven't hit a ball since
right.
1988.
Yeah, you're exactly right, though. Nobody gets in a match for $700 and doesn't feel at least a little sure of themselves. Yes, Joseph, pause. What is your Fargo now? 550? 530? I think you said you were like a 520.
Got to be going up for sure.
Yeah.
He's putting in the time. He reminds me a little bit of, gosh, I hate to say it, me a little bit. I mean, I jumped up from 480 to something.
John Marquis. Yeah, Bill made a statement or a comment saying he's playing the worst he has in 20 years.
Yeah, that's typical pool player stuff, and I like it. I like it. I mean, if you ain't working it, you ain't trying. And you know what? Maybe he's being honest, and I'm not doubting that he's not. We've all been there.
Well, what I honestly think it is, yes, he hasn't been playing a lot, and when he's practicing playing matches to get prepared for this match, he's not doing so well. That doesn't mean he's going to come in here and still not give it his best. When 1-1, we got action.
Yep, race to 12 from here.
Oh, just so you know, Justin,
Yes.
where's my phone? I think is that mine or yours?
Oh, that one looks like mine.
That one's mine. I believe May 16th, we are going to Metro.
Really?
Yes, sir. Double header.
Been a while since you've been to Metro.
Uh huh. Well, we haven't done one there yet. Yep. Going to be Mark Renke and Danny Espinoza, and then Jonathan Craig and Henry Good. Let's confirm that the other day. Thought I'd let you know. Next week, I need you at Dozers.
Let's do it.
Gonna be a really good one. We got 2 matches. I don't know if you can make the first one, and that's okay. What we have for the undercard next Friday is going to be Chris Baginski and Henry Good. But for the
Ooh,
first time in our Friday night fight history, we're also going to be giving a weight. Henry Good has given up 5 games to Chris Baginski.
race to what?
20-15.
Okay.
Right now, it's 1,000 in the middle. They may be up in the bet. But then for the Friday night main card, Angel Hernandez is coming up to play Nick Klein from Prescott.
Okay.
It's going to be a really good one. Race to 21 on the pit table.
Yeah.
6,000 in the middle.
That's going to be a good one.
Yes, sir. And then the following week, hopefully you're not out of town. Avery Reese and Angel Hernandez are playing the same race to 21 for 6,000.
Oh, that's awesome. I kind of like what Mike's doing here. He's trying to create that I mean, he's trying to develop something out of that 11-7 here.
Yep, this is the way to do it. Watch out, cue ball. Hanging on for dear life.
Yeah,
Well,
that's about the worst case scenario there for
no,
Mike.
he can make the 15. He can run the cue ball into the 4 ball as a stopper.
That'll work.
Joseph Paz says 550. I wish I'm only up to 525. Haven't played in a couple of weeks. Been waiting for the baby. Oh, I bet. 525 though. That's pretty good, buddy. I remember when you were under 500. So congrats and congrats on the baby. Hopefully everything comes out smooth. Went for the side pocket. Do you think he kind of played safe there?
Yeah, a little bit of a two-way, making sure he left distance just in case he
I mean, he
missed
can
that.
play the 11x if he did make it, so it wasn't too bad.
I do like your idea, though. I do like your idea of running into the 4. There's a few small things that can go wrong, but a lot of good things that can happen. You can continue your run, you hit that thing full.
Yeah, and then it would probably leak down and he'd have a shot on the 12
Yeah.
or the 10. But I like what he tried there because, like I said, if he makes it, you got a shot on 11 in the side. He's forcing Bill to shoot this 1 ball and try to get maybe on the 6 in the side or the 4 for sure. Bill may try to play safe here and just roll up behind the 7.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing, just laying up behind the 7. I hit that a bit hard.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, little jabby in that stroke there from Bill. He
And
kind
I
of,
bet you that's what Bill was talking about. He doesn't feel confident in his game enough to
yeah,
pull off shots like that.
yeah,
And that's why players like say that because if you want to stay in top form in competitive form, you got to play this game every day. And not everybody can play this game every day. It just proves it right here. Oh, wow. That
ooh,
ball went.
never doubt, man. He hit the rail pretty early there, and it still ended up
I
falling.
mean, Mike has a table at his house, a 9-footer, but I'm sure he doesn't play every day. He's got a good opportunity to get out here
Yeah, all the balls are available. It looks like the 13 does pass the 2.
all day. Need to draw this and avoid those two balls or go into it. There's nothing wrong there.
Yeah, don't mind that. Knew he was going to control the 13 a bit.
Well, you want to come off the rail a little bit better than that.
I think he's almost going to be forced to shoot the 15 up.
He can shoot this 10, go around the 2, go in between the 6-8, and be perfect on the on that 15. You don't see it?
Oh, I can definitely see it. There's a lot that can go wrong with this shot.
I know.
Hey,
I'm just saying that's the path that he has to take if he wants to try to get out from here.
yeah, a couple balls
Unfortunately,
that can get in his way here.
yeah, the 2 ball can play a big ball. The fifth, if he plays this 15, he's got to try to run into the 8. And I don't want to run into the 8.
No,
Take a chance of bumping it into the side pocket and losing.
that's true.
Pop-up tournaments are start at noon tomorrow. 525 and under 9 ball and the 9-footers. Here goes. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that'll work.
Got a shot.
A few things that could have definitely
He
went
hit the
wrong,
right
but it worked
speed.
out. Yep.
Go 5 railless wire. Classic Tim. Yep. But he proved my point and went around the 2. Wow,
Oh,
good
yeah.
touch.
Yeah, good
Good touch.
control. Good control of the cue ball. Shooting the cue ball between the 6 and the 8. Get pretty good on the 8 and the side.
Yep.
Mike going up 2-1.
Yes, sir. It's a good one. Yes. So we had the 525 and under 9 ball and the 9-footers starts at noon. The 675 and under 10 ball and the 7-footers starts at noon ish. And then, of course, the Scotch doubles doors open at 10. Matches start at 11 for the Scotch doubles. It's gonna be a fun day tomorrow for everyone. If you're not doing anything, come out and watch. We probably, if I have enough time, we'll stream the semifinals and finals if it's not too late and this place isn't too much of a madhouse. I will try to do my best.
We all know how this place gets.
Friday, Saturday night.
Yep. Oh,
Luckily, these guys are playing a race at 13, starting at 6:30. I don't think this goes past 9.
yeah, it could for bull shooters though, staying busy all the time.
Oh yeah, it's great for them. Dry break again with the magic rack. I think he's playing second ball too, isn't he?
Yeah, looks like it.
Wow. I don't know. I kind of like hit top ball with the magic rack.
Yeah, I've teeter tottered a little bit. With a wood rack, sometimes I go second ball just because I can't always get all the balls tight, and I've had more success that way. But with a template rack, I kind of agree. You can almost get the same results that you get out of 10 ball by making those second balls on the side, or if you hit it square,
I kind
get
of
a
like
lot of movement.
I kind of like the stripes from here. The 12 goes down here in the bottom right corner. The 9 goes in the side. The
Yeah,
15 and the 13 goes, and all you gotta do is get to that 10 or 11 the right angle, and you can get that 12.
yeah, it just comes down to that 12, doesn't it?
Yep. Which ball do you start with though? Do you shoot the 13 and draw it for the 15, or you shoot the 15 like he's doing and come up with the 13?
Gosh, it almost looks like,
Oh,
man,
he's got to draw it a little bit for the 9. I would want to play the 9 next, and then the 14. Then you can play the 10 or the 11. I would play the 10, 12, the 11, then the 8. Could play the 10 right now to get to the 12. Nothing wrong with that either. But from this angle, I'm shooting the 13. Yep, stopping the cue ball right there to make the 9. Then you can come off the rail to shoot the 14. Minimal cue ball movement.
Yeah, the 14X is a pretty good ball off the 9 if you want
Yeah, perfect
to
right there.
to get the angle you need from the 10 or the 11 to
We
shoot the
call
12 all the way up or
call
in the side.
we call it the path of least resistance.
Yes.
Oh, look out!
Yeah, trying to get on it from there. Can't blame him
Now,
for that.
I think he's got to shoot the 11 and just stop the cue ball. He
Yep.
might draw back a little bit, but then he shoot the 12 in the corner. You pick or choose,
Yep.
14 or the 10.
Just don't want to be jacked up on the 10, which I don't think he will be. I think he has enough cheat there.
No, perfect. Now you can just roll down a little bit. He'll be on the 14 and the 10.
Yeah, looks good from here, Tim. Just got to make your balls from here.
Because even if he goes too low below 14, he can go to the top rail and come down to create the angle on the 10 to get down table for the 8 in the same pocket as the 10. Well, he's got to make that ball. They
Yeah.
both cut it to the rail. Mike got lucky last time he shot at that pocket.
Yeah,
Mike's
kind of a similar shot, just didn't drop that time. Obviously overcut it by quite a bit, but
well, the 3 and 4 lay into where he's got to shoot the 4 first, and then he's okay. But I think he shoots the 2, draws down table for the 5. Looking like he wants to go up for the 1 and then the 6. I'm saving the 1 and 6 in case you get in trouble.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Ever
to shoot
see him taking the 3 in the side by chance?
possibly, but that determines on what angle you will get on the 5 ball after
Yeah,
shooting this 2 ball.
yeah,
But I'm shooting a 2, drawing down table for the 5. Get 2 straight in, you still be okay because the 7 goes past the 13. Or is that the 12? Can't see.
looks like the 12.
All right, the 12. Well, yeah, it goes past. And then you play for the 4. Or, like you said, the 3 in the side.
It's just got a touch of angle on
Yeah,
this too. It's a little awkward.
but he can shoot it with inside or cheat the pocket just a little. Might shoot this and go into the 3-4. No. Well, now's his chance to shoot the 1 and get over for the 4. The 2 goes on the side.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
Got to take out the 4 now.
Pretty good idea.
Well, I mean, after the 1, he's got to take out the 4. Make this rack simple. He's okay there. Should draw off the 3 just a little and have a shot on the 2. Pick or choose. I would probably shoot the 3 to come down for the 7.
Yeah, no, definitely multiple options from here.
Could come across, but taking a chance. Yeah, nice easy float down. Now he can just come up. If he comes up short on the 2, he can use the 6 to fall back onto the 2. No wrong way from here. Except missing the ball.
Yeah, exactly right.
See what I mean? He's okay, I think. Can draw across table for the 6. Almost playing last pocket.
Gosh,
Well, let me ask you, is that how you play 8 ball? You try
yeah.
to play last pocket 8 ball
No, no.
unknowingly? Like trying to save that ball, the last ball closer to the 8 ball, right?
Not intentionally.
Right, but if you play 8 ball correctly, it ends up that way a lot
Yeah, it sure does.
to where you're making the 8 in the same pocket as you made the last ball. All right, Mike goes up 3-1. And that's my time to go. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to leave you with Justin, and y'all have a good night.
Oh, yeah, sure. All right, we are back. Yes, sir. Um, Mike, second ball break. Made something. 8 ball down. If they're playing traditional rules here, traditional BCA rules, you can respot it or re-break. Obviously, most of you know that. I'll tell you what, if I'm breaking really well, I think I re-rack these. If I know I'm making a ball on the break, that's just kind of a cluster here. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. He had a couple breakout balls, but kind of left it up to a little bit of risk there. And he's deciding to re-rack. Don't mind that at all. It was a little bit of a cluster, and that's the big thing. That's what they always say when it comes to either the head ball break or the second ball break. You know, some people say the second ball break balls are moving more in kind of a horizontal fashion, creates a little bit more clusters on the side rail or with each other. And then when you break head ball, a little bit more vertical movement. I've always been a big advocate of break where you make a ball more consistently and can take control. That's a big part of 8 ball. Whether you run out or whether you shoot a ball or two and put yourself in an advantageous situation. I should say that a lot. Yeah, pretty good break there. Much better layout. Made a ball on the break. And now he's got a bit of a chance. Two's tight position. Stripes are there. I just don't like the 15. So I think I would opt to take solids. You got the 5 in the side. You got the 1 does go in the corner. It passes I believe that's the 12. But I think to start your run, I think I'm going 5 ball here. You don't want to take a risk on the 3 ball of rattling it up and giving Bill a better opportunity to run out. So, I like these balls, and now even if you turn the table over, Bill's got to address that 15. Now the biggest problem here for Mike is the 2 ball. You know, if I'm Mike, everything I'm thinking about right now is what's the earliest, or how can I move the 2, or how can I find that small window to get on the 2 to shoot it in the corner. Yeah, I think Mike was trying to draw it back just a little bit to get on the 2 there. 2 inches became 2 feet. We've all been there. Just digging a little bit too low. See if he plays enough inside here to disrupt that 9-2-10. Or if he's just going to come. Yeah, just trying to come straight up. Give himself a couple chances to find that window on the 2. And nonetheless, though, Bill's he's got problems. I don't want to say huge problems, but he's definitely got his work cut out for him if he's going to try and run out from here. Bill's initially looking at is shooting this 14 and breaking out that 15 off that rail so he doesn't have to shoot it all the way up the rail. I like that a lot. Just a lot of cut here. It's kind of tough to judge, but he hit it well. Man, Bill's got the 11. He's either gonna. I don't foresee him. I don't know that the 10 passes the 2 in the corner. Yeah, a little quick there from Bill. It looked like he made up his mind, and as soon as he made up his mind, he pulled the trigger right when he got down on the ball. He's been a little bit more deliberate about that in his approach to the table. Just kind of got down, shot it, missed a little bit, knowing that Mike has a little bit of trouble. I think we were all a little bit guilty of that, and I'm not saying that's what created the miss there or anything, but I think we're all a little bit guilty of that when you know your opponent has to work. Like if you have the safety net of knowing that your opponent has work out there and it's going to be a difficult run for them, sometimes there's a little bit less added pressure, or I guess a little bit less urgency to run out when you get down on the ball and you're like, yeah, no, obviously I want to make this, but what if I don't? Show me something. Don't know that Bill's got shot in the corner. Gosh, and he absolutely hates this combo on the side, but he may end up taking it on. This, I don't know. Maybe not. Just because the way the 9-13 sits, I don't know that there's any value in making it. The 13-9 sits pretty ugly. I don't know that the 9 goes in the corner. I don't know that 13 sits well. If you shoot that, then you free up Mike's 2, which I'm sure he's thinking about right now. He's like, I don't want to do that and give him an opportunity to run out, even though the 1's tough. Now, I'm sure he's assessing all his safety options here. Sure, he wishes he could see that 9 a little bit fuller so he could stop that cue ball on that 13. Maybe even 9 run into the 2 or bank off the rail and out. Leave it really difficult for Mike. Yeah, he's calling the combo here. Risk, not, I wouldn't say direly risky, but you're freeing up the 2 that you've had as a bit of a, like I said before, a little bit of a safety net. I think he's a little bit more aggressive on this one just because of where the 1 sits. Because now he's saying, okay, well, the 1's trouble. He's got to play tight position on the 1, so maybe I can afford to be a little bit more aggressive and either try to run out or put myself in a better spot to play safe. Yeah, that to me is another one of those quick decision and pull. Get fixated on your pattern. You get the shape that you want or close to what you want. You just fire it without really maybe giving it the respect it deserves. Yeah, meanwhile, Mike's got his work cut out once again. 1 ball trouble, 2 ball tight, 6 ball tight. Still not out of the woods here. He almost overcut that enough to nudge the 11 and free up the 1. That would have been, might have worked out a little bit. Not saying you should go for that, but he did hit the rail early enough where I was watching it down the rail. Understand there's a few bets going on out there. Interested, who you guys are betting on? I was going to, and I didn't do it. And not because I feel like somebody has an edge over the other person. I really, I think this is a tight one. I know Bill Vander, Weyst, smart player, big bar box guy, good at 8 ball. Says he hasn't been playing a whole lot. Mike's impressed me every time I haven't seen a whole lot of Mike's game, but he's impressed me a lot since I've been watching him. Coming out here to the West Side in Arizona. He's had success. See how see how Bill's feeling. Feels real good. You could shoot this 9 and run your cue ball into the 12. Or the yeah. You almost need a touch of inside or maybe a bit of inside to miss the 2. I don't know how much value there is into running into the 2. Maybe there is. Maybe you can shoot 12 all the way up, but I kind of like trying to bump into the 12 here. Shoot the 9, run into the 12. You know, it's yeah, it looks like Bill's going with this. Yeah, he lined up for a safe. He might shoot the 15 and try to move the 12 from here. That's what he's kind of looking at right now. Calls for a bit of inside English, which makes this 15 a lot more difficult. Like we mentioned before, that 1 ball being in such a tough spot, he's kind of affords him the opportunity to be a little bit more aggressive and say, Mike, if you're going to beat me, beat me. Now, it's semi-productive, I guess. I mean, Mike may have the 1 on the side. If not, he could consider the corner. And if he considers the corner, the 8 ball's a little tied up now with the 11, so now he's got problems. Yeah, going safe all the way there. Now Bill can't afford to be as aggressive now that Mike moved that 1 ball and put it in a spot where he can run out. Now he's got to play some sort of creative safe. Don't hate that. Mike's 2 is in front of the 12, which yeah, this is kind of what I thought he was gonna do. And you can, if you hit this really well, you can take the pocket away from the 8 ball. You roll this 1 into the 11, leave the 1 hanging in front of the corner. You can take this pocket away from Bill. Force him to bank the 8 or something else if he gets down to it. He's really squinting at something, but I'm not sure because he knows he can shoot the 1 past the 8, and he's got a full look at the 1. I think maybe he's just looking at where does the 1 have to hit the 11 to stay in front of the pocket. Oh, maybe he's just take the pocket with the little rail first. That's what he was looking at. Yeah. Pretty simple shot here from Bill. Bill's going to take the pocket with the 11 ball. He's going to try and put his cue ball over there on the right rail. If you're looking at the camera. I think he called it. I think that's one of those ones. It's almost a little upset that he made that ball. You'd like to keep that hole for the 8 when Mike comes to the table, but he's got a safety opportunity here. But your 12 still tied up. Your 15 still tough. Maybe you push the 15 in front of the side. That way, if you get ball in hand, you got a breakout on the 12. Not sure if 15's frozen or not. I think it's a little off the rail. I think I see a little daylight there on the camera. Yeah, that'll work. Mike's peeking to see if he's got a little edge of this too. I don't believe he does. Yes, sir. How you doing, Eduardo? Oh yeah, it is interesting. Oh yeah. Since Tim isn't here, I'll give a quick shout out to One Loan. I believe that's Feely. Thank you for sponsoring these Friday night fights. I believe he did say it was for at least the month of what is it, April? I'll get mashed together. Yeah, I think Mike's playing a little game of survival here. He's gonna try and two-rail kick at this two. He's just gonna roll it. Doesn't want the two. Yeah, doesn't want the two to move too much. It's what we call one ball hell in April. Get down to your last ball, then your opponent has a few balls on the table and they just kind of torture you and play with you until everything's out in the open and then run out on you. You just pray for a mistake, but Mike's in survival mode. I am keeping track of score this time. It's not on their phones this time, so try to keep me honest if I forget to mark it up. Usually Tim sits on this side, so uh-oh. I think old Bill left Mike a bank shot here on the two ball. If when you're in the spot that Mike's in, you have any look you have on the two, any chance you have to win the game, you have to take it on. Yeah, he's calling the bank. Gotta get your cue ball out of there, which shouldn't be too much of a problem, but there's no real playing safe when you're in this position and you're not forced to kick at the ball. You really want to manufacture, turn the situation, a bad situation, into a good one by banking this thing in and getting your cue ball out of there. If you miss, just accept your fate that you may lose because you're probably going to lose anyways. Yeah, just like that. I like the idea there. Two ball's a little jumpy. I wonder if that widened the angle a little bit unintentionally. Maybe jacked up his backhand a little. A little jacked up on this ball, but this is the key shot to this rack. Makes this one, he should be out. Yep, good shot. Not the easiest of runouts, but gotta like Bill's odds from here. If he tries to draw back a couple inches for the 9 on the side. Yeah, just like that. I believe he's got the perfect angle. Just float forward, get above the 15, shoot the 15 in the corner, and call it a rack. Obviously, like a little angle on the 15, but if you can't get it, so be it. For those just tuning in, numbers are jumping up a little bit. We're up to 61 viewers. For those tuning in, this is a race to 13, 8 ball. Both players only a 10-point difference. Mike Sauer, 609. Bill Vander 619. Mike taking an early 3-1 lead. And it looks like when this 8 ball drops from Bill, 3-2. Yeah, good shot there. And a patented little jump up action there from Bill. I'm used to seeing that from him. Makes it work. Not something you teach, but definitely something through repetition he's had his fair share of success from. Love to see it. I good friends with Ray. He's he owns the bar over there at Stingers, or at least has a big portion of it. Has a lot to do with it. Looks like Bill's wearing a Stinger shirt. Maybe one of the old school Stinger shirts before it is what it is now after new ownership. Should be 3-2. See him move his coin. All right, Bill the break. That's one of the longer racks. We saw a few racks in the middle where they kind of cleaning it up. It's the one thing about 8 ball. It seems like it's either a 3-minute rack or a 12-minute rack. You know, it just depends how the balls lay. You either get into that tap tap game. Yeah. I'll head on break. A little unfortunate there. Cue ball rebounded straight back into the corner. Now Mike's got ball in hand trying to do some damage here. I bet he tries to run out the solids. Matter of fact, I give some pretty good odds that it's going to try to run out the solids. Solids are the ball here. Just the way that 13 sits, and I think I would take not an easy run out by any means, but I think you got to take the 1 first. Take the 1, address the 5 or the 4, then get on the 3. Then you start getting into the 2 and the 7 and the 6, which just kind of tight position down there. Personally, what I do, I don't know that that's the right idea, but see something different. I just think position on the 1 is the tightest of them all, so why not try to get rid of it? And then if you do that, you have the 5 or the 4. Well, I guess the 3 goes in both corners, so that's not a huge issue, but you know, you have the 5 or 4 to get on the 3. Be even more beneficial if that 7 passes the 6 all the way down on the corner. Yeah, looks like that's what he's looking at. So he's going to shoot the 4. If the 7 passes next, that's going to be key. You can almost go 4, 7, 2, 6. It's the pattern I'm looking at from here. You want to get nice and full on the 7, though. Maybe it doesn't pass. Looks like he's going to have to call an audible here. Maybe the 2 passes the 6 in the corner. Allows you to shoot the 7 on the side later. That's fine. Draw back the 3 to the 5 on the side. 5 to the 2. He's got kind of an awkward angle on the 5. Kind of tracking towards the 2 a little bit, which he doesn't love. Like the footwork here by Mike, though. Carlos says it's an old team shirt. He was on my team, and I have the same shirt. That's awesome, man. Big fan of Stingers. Yeah, I do believe he's trying to lay up with 7 on the side. Might have got there. I'm not sure. If not, he's still got the 2. I think the 6 is tight. I think he's got to leave the 6. It's a good problem to have what Mike's dealing with right now. What I mean by that is he's got a few different options to shoot at. He's got the 7. He's got the 2. 6 is close, but I don't think he's got it. But he's trying to find exactly the best pattern, which is like I said, a good problem to have. Sometimes you only have one option. You got to manufacture a shot from very little. I like the option here. Easier to get on the 7 on the side. A little high ball, maybe a little inside. Back and forth. Nice and full on the 7. All you got to do is keep that 14 out of your life. So just roll it. You don't mind being on the rail like he is right there, and that's just fine. And Mike's going to go up 4-2 once this 8-ball drops. Oh, I had to say something. What a good run. Really well planned, really well thought out. Had a great look on the 8. He himself would tell you he makes that 9 times out of 10. Just a little bit nervy here early in this match. And now Bill has a chance to do some damage. If you're going to miss the 8, that's the best spot to miss it. Tell everyone that asked me about 8-ball. Tough to safety a hanging ball. You know, anybody that can kick, anybody that can jump, unless you absolutely lock them up and lock up a few rails, it's extremely difficult. So I almost anticipate that Bill's got to come with a little bit of a shot here. Maybe take the 9 or shoot the 12. Don't think he'll take the 14 because I don't think he has a full pocket for that. He'll take the 9 here. Yeah, pretty good shot. Enough separation there. Not worried about the double hit. Could be fine. Bill's very animated in his stroke. I like it. Big problem Bill has is figuring out that 10 right now. Obviously, the 8-ball has the pocket over there, so he's looking for a way to get shape on the 10. You want to do it sooner than later. The less balls you have to work with to get on the 10, or you have to come with a shot later. Important to plan your route now. Maybe give yourself 1 or 2 opportunities to get on it. If you don't, I think you might have enough angle to slide on it now. No, too full. Now that worked out really. I think it worked out well. He might be a little too steep. He's too steep. He's going to go another route here. That's what I mean by 1 or 2 opportunities. You're going to get that perfect angle that you're looking for. Play for multiple balls and then give yourself a chance to come back for it. Yeah, I think it's just a touch too steep on his 14. I'd like to shoot it now and get on the 10, but if he doesn't, it's because he's too steep. It doesn't look like it on camera, but a little bit too much angle on the cut, I believe. Yeah, he's going another route. Can't fault him for that. No, not what he wanted there. That's going to be frustrating. Well, Bill's going to be forced to shoot the. Yeah, Bill's going to be forced to shoot the combo here. Just looking at seeing if it passes, if he can take the pocket away from the 8 or maybe even make it in the corner past the 8. Eight's pretty deep though. Yeah. He's trying to justify not shooting this combo because every 6 and 700 that I know hates combos. If he's anything like the rest of us, this is the last thing he wants to do. No. International again. What's going on, JR? How you doing, brother? Oh, come on, Bill. You know what you have to do. It sucks, but Might have to grow some stones here and shoot this combo. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe you can take the pocket away from the 8. I just, a lot of bad things can happen here, along with the combo, so maybe it's not the wrong choice. Yeah, it's kind of what I mean. That's going to be an easy game there for Mike. May even give it to him. Nope. For this amount of money, I can't fault him for not giving it to him, but and that'll do it. Mike going up 4-2. A little fortunate Mike got back to the table on it. Unfortunate rub there from Bill. He didn't want to rub that ball. Leaving himself an awkward angle. I just think if you're Bill there, you know, I'm not going to fault him for trying to shoot that ball past the 8 because there's a few good things that can happen there. You can take the pocket, or you can move the 8 ball a little bit, or you can even really make it, catch it just right. A lot of good things. May have been the right shot. Another good second ball break there coming from Mike. Big fan of the second ball break. A lot of people aren't. I think Tim mentioned it earlier. He likes the head-on break. I like a little bit of a second ball break, but I don't mind the head-on break with the template rack. With a wood rack, it doesn't seem like you always get the ball super tight. And I've just had a lot more success with the second ball break and a lot more consistent results in making a ball and getting a spread with the second ball break. But that being said, they're much better breakers than me that break head ball that I admire. All on cue ball. That'll work. I think Mike's intention is he shot that shot. We're looking at that 4-8 down there. His intention is to break out that 4 with either the 1 or the 6. Yeah, cuts this. The cue ball's running into the 13. No, he's going to draw out of it. He might be drawing into the 5. Oh, straight into the 13, and that's going to create a little bit of a problem. I was looking at that, like, can I shoot the 5? And can I shoot the 15 past the 4-8? Or do I shoot the 15, bounce off the rail, clip the 8, goes in the corner, or takes the pocket? That's not a bad option. Obviously not right now. You'd like to be a little straighter on it. Yeah, good idea there from Bill, trying to break out that 8. Just kind of double kiss it on the way in and the way out. Nothing going on with it. Now he's going to take another look to see if 15 passes the 8. He's got to look at the 10 on the side. I think he's covered from the 13. 13's not so much of a problem with 15 passes, but I don't think it does. May just have to. Well, we'll see where his key ball winds up here. Yeah, that's gonna be strike two. Trying to come into it again. I just got to look on the 13 all the way down, though. Or in the side, I guess, but 15's still a trouble. Gosh, 8-ball's hard. It's making my head hurt. Yeah, Phil's just fighting for his life here. I mean, he just bad roll, left bad roll, going for the breakout, missing it by an inch, trying to come for the rail and out, rubbing another ball. Now he's stuck behind the 6. I know the look. Anybody who's played pool knows the look, but a little bit of an eye roll there from Bill once he rubbed that 6 and got hooked on this 13-15. What do I gotta do? All right. Let's see here. What does Mike want to do? You try to break it out now. There is a little bit of risk in trying to break it out now. You can hook yourself. Let's flip it right. Yep. Like it. Like the aggression here. But that is the risk. If you can't see the 6 between the 15 and 13, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Oh no, he might be able to see the 5. I'm looking right down the barrel of this thing. He can definitely see the 5. Oh, he got a little bit lucky there. That's a problem with breaking out that a little early. You got to clip it just right. I like coming off the right side of the 4. You run into a full like that, weird things happen. Cue ball kind of sticks over there behind the stripes. You like more of a glancing blow where you get a little bit more movement out of the cue ball and have options. I think, but he was afforded a look. Now this looks really good here for Mike. Really good shot on the 5 there. Give him the opportunity to run out. And he's got multiple options from here. Nice full look on the 6. Should be fine. Go forward or draw it straight back. Gotta take the 6 first, I think. 4 is easier to get on the 8 than the 6. Don't want to be straight. Want an angle, one way or the other. Yeah, he's got enough angle. Cheat the pocket a little bit to the left, forward, and back out. Just like that. Good shot there for Mike. Mike going up 5-2 once this 8-ball drops. I shouldn't say that anymore, but I feel good about this one. 8-ball down. Sorry, I jinxed it the first time, Mike. That'll play. And you know what? Bill's had a couple chances. Mike's made a couple late mistakes here and there that arguably shouldn't have had another good look at the table on. And stole a few racks, but he's also played well enough to gain the edge on Bill. Bill just hasn't been able to clean up. Oh, side note, Mike's getting a lot of movement on that 8, which does happen with a side ball break, but I mean a second ball break, but the thing is moving. You know those tournaments where they have the 8-ball break pot and everything? He'd be pretty good at that. Get that thing moving every single time his name is drawn. Not the worst shot on the 4. I think the 4 passes the 9, and Bill has the 5 in the side, so he's got a chance. My problem here is when you shoot this 5, you don't want to push the 10 up on the 8. That makes this rack a little bit tougher. Assuming the 5 passes the 10, I believe it does. But if he's full enough, you don't want that 10 ball in your life. You don't want to be moving that 10 ball and make this rack a lot tougher on yourself than it needs to be. Yeah, I think maybe that was part of the thought he had. Even though he's jacked up, drew it a little bit, avoided the 10 altogether. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, Bill looks pretty good from here. I almost like the. Gosh, I don't know. There's a few different ways to go. See how he goes about it. I was about to say, I almost like the 2 more from here. Get on the 6 or the 3. This is fine. Yeah, 6x is a good ball to get on the 3. 3 is not tough to get on the 8, depending on your angle. A few different ways to go about it. Unless he's got the angle to slide down for the 3 right now, but I don't know that that's what you want to do. Yeah, he's just trying to get on the 6. Oh, he hooked himself. Made it tougher. That's a good shot there from Bill. Stay out of the way of the 8. And Bill's got to shoot a little bit of a window here to get on the 8, but if he played as much rotation or 8 ball as he has, he's pretty used to center ball position, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Straight draw out. Didn't want to clip a ball on the way coming out. Get him a little funny. Can't fault him for that. Full look on the 8 should bring him within 2. 5-3, Mike. Looks like Mike's going to take a quick break real quick. Bill is as well. In the meantime, once again, thank you, Juan Lone, with Fee Lee. Thank you, bullshitters, for letting us host another Friday Night Fights. Big majority of them are out here. Got a few people watching around the pit. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Tim's running around a little bit. Might hang out with me here again in the middle or towards the end. But anyways, while they're taking a break, I'll go ahead and hang them up for a second. I'll be back shortly. All right, back at it. Build a break. Looks like both players are back. Nice packed bar again. Love it. Semi-love it. Happy for bullshitters, but being back here in the booth and everybody asking me to play the next song gets a little annoying sometimes. Nice head-on break there from Bill, but I think he's going to be forced to take solids here. Assuming he can see the 6. May not be able to. Which isn't best case scenario considering it's 3, 2, 7. Lay a little funny. The 5's in tough spot. Well, Mike's got it. Depends how Mike's feeling. Feeling extra aggressive. He could go 2 rails forward into the stack, break him up. A lot of risk involved there. But a little high left ball. Go right into the stack. Create a little separation. Likely look. Left with a look. Or shoot the 2. I just don't like where the 5 sits. I guess the 5 does play in the side, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But Mike with the first breakout, taking solids. That's okay. I think they were equally as messed up. Now, guess there is a bank on the 5 eventually. Yeah, a little frustration there from Mike, just because 7 got right up on that 10, which makes this run much more difficult. I think he really wanted to park that cue ball on the 8. Didn't really get there. So Bill's got a few balls to shoot at here, but a lot of work left in this rack. pretty good idea there for Mike, but a lot of bad things happen there. Move the 14 in front of the hole, blocks the 6 and the 7. Don't think the 6 passes the 10 in the corner. Open up the 5 a bit so it's cuttable on the side or corner, but what's the value in it with 6 and 7 laying the way that they do? Unless you choose to break them out or do something else here. Kind of risky, but you could shoot the 1 on the side and shoot the 6 into the corner where the 14 is, off the rail into the 14. 7's still tied up. I don't know. This is a mess. Maybe trying to go into him now. Shoot into the corner, go into him now, develop something. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do, and it actually worked out really well. Unfortunate that doesn't have more of a pocket than he does, because he broke those. He split them well. Brought the 7 ball to the side rail. He's got a look on the 1 that I think is blocked by both corner pockets. 6 is tough by the 14. I think he's going to try it. I don't know that he can make it without bumping the 14 a little bit, though. May favor a little rail first here. Didn't he? Yeah, I still rubbed it a little bit, but that'll work. Actually, the easy shot here is the 7. It's just what do you want to do with the 1 ball? You want to go forward 2, shoot the 1 on the side. You want to go forward 1, shoot the 1 ball on the side. Play bottom right. I think you can get above it from here. Bottom back and forth, shoot the 1 on the same corner. Bottom running into it is trouble. I think that's what. Yeah. Tough. He didn't have a whole lot of angle there. And tell he kind of really tried to dig into that ball to get back above the 1. Mike's given a few of these looks to Bill, where he goes on a pretty good run, gets down to his last 1 or 2 balls, leaves himself hooked or misses the ball or leaves himself married to the ball, and all of a sudden Bill's got a chance to get out. Hasn't quite capitalized on those opportunities. Yeah, bittersweet there for Mike. He's sitting there saying, well, at least I'll probably get back to the table. But on the other hand, it's like, if I do, am I really going to like my look, and what can I really accomplish? Bill has a chance to get out. He's got 1 breakout. It's like I've said a few times. How risky are you feeling? You'd hate to go for a breakout, break it out, rattle the ball up, give your opponent a chance when you know all you have to do is roll into a ball and your opponent will likely create separation with the 1, or just push 1 of your stripes and make it a little worse, but even that's not bad. Safe's not a bad idea here. Bill knows it. I know it. We all know it, but also less chances your opponent has at the table. Unless he has a kicking a ball in or kicking a ball in front of a hole and forcing you to run out. Something funny like that. Yeah, Bill's looking at the safe here. He's gonna play safe and he's gonna leave. I think if you're Mike, I think you're gonna be forced to kick at this one and try and make it. I like kicking this now. I don't know because you might hook your cue ball. I was about to say I like kicking this pocket speed because you might force it to be more difficult on Bill by taking the pocket away from the 12, maybe even the 8 ball on one of the corner pockets. But that being said, if you kick at pocket speed, you're likely going to hook your cue ball behind the 13 or the 10. Still don't mind going for it though. Maybe you're rewarded with a look. Your back's against the wall. Yeah. Bill's got a little bit of work, but I don't think he wanted to see that happen. It's not the worst thing ever, but not the way you drew it up. He may go, even though it looks like he probably should go in the corner, he may go 11 in the side here. Get rid of that ball right now. I like that. Oh, this 12 looks like it might be the easier ball to get on the 8. I kind of disagree. I almost like using the angles of the rails and using the 10 to get on the 8. Or you could just one or two rail it up. You have options. Because if you get kind of a funny angle on this 12, you'll still be able to get on the 8, and that's just fine. But just a lot more rails and room to work with on the 10. Yeah, see, he's thinking about that too. He's like, man, I almost got to get dead full on this 12 to get on the 8, or manufacture a bit of an angle one way. I'm kind of surprised. I'm not surprised. I mean, either or works. Yeah, I got on this 12 perfect. Nice little high inside ball. Keeps it over there on that rail. And should be out. Check the angle. Get over the ball. Step into the shot. And pretty good out there for Bill. Bill tightening it up within 1, 5-4. Chris, looks like Bill is reeling him in. We all miss. We've seen a lot of it. But like I said earlier, seems like these games. I mean, eight ball's just like that. Seems like the games. I mean, depends on the break, but they either go 3 or 4 minutes or they're going a full 12, depending on if we get into the whole safety battle thing or it's just kind of a run out table. Both players been breaking pretty well. It just another good break there from Bill. Maybe a little bit of trouble with the 10. I don't believe it goes on the side. Take solids. Still got to figure out the 8 on the 10. May not be the worst idea to run into the 10-8 right here. I think he's got the angle to do it. Because he got the 9 on the side. Just bump it and create a little separation. Yeah, he was trying to do it right there. Just didn't get to the rail in time. Don't know that you needed that much pace on the cue ball. I like letting my cue ball get to the rail a little bit, but hit it with that pace. It tends to slide a little bit before going forward. Still got to figure it out. Another strike 2 there from Bill. I've seen him try to attack clusters a few times, coming up a bit short. If he stops this, draws it back a little bit. Oh, I was about to say, good angle there, but if he stops it or draws it back a little bit, he had an angle on the 13 to come into that 10-8. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to do it from here. Running into the 8-10 from here. Walks inside. Oh, just barely missed it there. We've seen him swing at it quite a few times. Chris says, I've never seen Mike play. Controls his cue ball pretty good. Yes, he does. Pattern play been pretty good. Cue ball been pretty good. I like Mike's game. Pretty well rounded. Pockets balls well. Moves the cue ball well. I had to say something, didn't I? Now a little rub on the 11 there. Ties him up on the 9. Yes. Commentator's curse. Own that. Might as well get that tatted on my body. Ruining careers out here. Looks like he's one rail kicking on the 4. Trying to stay alive. Knowing the 10's still in trouble. It is a good match, Patrick. So far, we saw Mike take a pretty early lead, 3-1. Bill's kind of fought his way back, made it 5-4. A lot of back and forth in this match so far. I do believe Bill has an angle to break these out again. He will take this on. He's got the 13 as insurance. Yeah, that'll work. That's a good shot there from Bill. A few different ways to play this 13. Let's see what he comes up with. I don't think he takes the 10 here. It's all 13. It's just kind of an awkward angle. Looks like he's trying to draw it off the side rail and out. Yeah. Oh, he got away with it. Somewhat got away with it. Maybe he's calling it here. I think you got to commit to one or the other here. I think you got to commit to making it, or you got to commit to putting the cue ball on the 8-ball. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good angle left for Bill to make this ball on the side and make the 8-ball on the other side. Only thing that can stop Bill is this 2-ball down here, which it shouldn't. Should be able to avoid that. Little English. Maybe none at all. Yep. Little high ball straight up and down. Nice going in the corner. Chance to tie this thing up 5-5 after what looked like the. Oh, I had to say something again. Oh, it's almost getting to the point I feel bad. I think Bill put a little bit too much on that 8-ball there. Yeah, he jumps up a little bit. That's part of his game. If you haven't watched Bill play a lot, he does pop up a little bit. Part of his game a bit, but he's made it work for himself. I think that was just a touch of nerves there. Good point there, Chris. That's 3 in a row. He missed use and draw. Yes. You'd obviously like not to be on the rail, but it'd be a problem. Obviously don't want to scratch on the other side. Good shot. 6-4. A little bit of a gift there for Mike. Should have been tied up 5-5. Bill missing the straight and 8 all the way up table with some draw. What I like. What did I do? Did I adjust that? No. 6-4. My bad. Bam. Chris says Bill definitely prefers Q high on the cue ball. Yeah, you know what? I've seen a bit of them through the years. I haven't played them a lot. He's mentioned that he's been a little out of stroke as of recently, so I have seen him have success with the draw in the past. I think it's just a product of maybe not just putting the same amount of time on the table. I know for myself, man, if I go 2 or 3 days without playing on the table, I look like I haven't shot before in my life. It's embarrassing. And then you have freaks of nature that don't pick up their cue for 2 months at a time and then win the first tournament that they play. And I'm like, God, that is so sick, man. I wish I had that. I'm pretty naturally good at a few things. Pool is not one of them. I'm a 634 and I've worked for every single point of that. I'm good for a minute. Thank you. Oh, big bounce. He's probably going to be forced to shoot this. What is that, the 12 ball on the side? Yep. Don't hate don't hate stripes here. I just think you got to shoot the 15 in the corner. 15 on the side is going to be a tight position. So planning your route around that, I think, is where he needs to be. Shut up, JC. Yeah, yeah, love you too, bro. Hmm, you're hilarious. Oh, pretty good shot there. He wanted a nice full look on the 15 there to follow it forward, and the 10 on the side, the 14, then the 8. Didn't get there though. Now the 15's tough. Maybe forced to shoot this. Maybe forced to shoot the 14 if he's got it. Maybe slide over and shoot the 15 all the way up. He's taking a peek at it, seeing if he can see enough of that 14. I don't know that he can. What do? You don't try to shoot the gap. I don't know. That's a good option too. Shooting the 14, get on the 10, and use the 10 to get on the 15. I like to give myself 2 chances to get on 15. Maybe try to make the 14 get into the gap where you can shoot the 15 just in case between the 1 and the 8 or all the way down. And if you don't, you have the opportunity to use the 10 to get back on it. I think that may have been what he was trying to do there. You saw him watching the cue ball come back. Give yourself 2 looks at the 15 to try and make it. This is the tightest position ball left on the table. Great draw stroke. Was asking a lot out of the shot. Oh, he hit it perfect though. Can't hit that ball better than that, Mike. Great shot. Now, what do you do? Do you draw and bump the 8? Do you try to draw it into the 1? Do you try to draw it into the gap between the 1 and the 8? Don't think you go forward here. I almost try to draw it between the gap and the 1 and the 8, favoring the 1 ball side. That way, if it rubs the 1, I got the 8 inside. Yeah, I just went straight into the 8, and that's going to work out perfect for him. 8 in the corner. Good shot there from Mike. Got to close it out. Seen a lot of misses late thus far. Not that time. Mike going up 7-4. And Bill's going to take a quick break here. Can't blame him for that. 7-4. Mike Sauer over Bill Vander. Mike playing some pretty good 8-ball right now. Like what, you know. Yeah, looks like Bill's coming back. About to say, I like what Mike was doing. You know, it's the whole, like, I guess you could say it's whole sportsmanship. You know, we talked about it a few times on stream before. This whole sportsmanship thing. If it's not your break or if it's not your turn at the table, you know, it like if you go to the restroom, your opponent has every opportunity to keep continuing their run. A lot of people say, yeah, I can wait till you get back. Not super worried about the whole rhythm aspect of it, but some people get right back into it. Mike doing Bill the courtesy of waiting for him to come back from the restroom. Chris said that was a good scramble and finish. Yeah, got out of line a couple times, found himself back in line. Made a couple good shots to close out that rack. Good out there for Mike. Trying to manufacture something with that 10 ball there. Didn't get it. 15's tough. 10's tough. I think it's almost getting to the point and saying, should I continue this run or just start pushing balls around where, yeah, just like that. Instead of continuing, you see a lot of too many lower rated players, 400s, 500s, 300s, whatever you want to call it. See a lot of them shoot at what's available and then put themselves in a really bad spot with the last ball or two. And then their opponent kind of toys with them until the match is over. And it's not their, it's not a long-term solution for success. I mean, you see a lot of the higher rated players that get in trouble and they have more than one ball tied up. All right, now it's time to start playing the chess match. As much as everybody hates it, as much as you hate the safety game, now it's time to start playing the chess match. Let's move some balls into play. Let's put myself in a situation where I can win if I either get ball in hand or my opponent makes a mistake. But also, let's not disrupt too many of their balls to where they can absolutely punish me for it. We're going to see a bit of the chess match going on, unless Mike can find a way to break out that 10. That's a good point, Chris. He said, I've always felt that the shooting player dictated breaks. I would be a little irritated if I broke and ran 3 and my opponent declared he's going on break. Yes, that is true, and that's kind of the point I was making. That is the rule, at least as far as I know. You know, if when you are at the table, whether you put in a 1-pack or 2-pack or 3-pack, or you or you win a long game and your opponent goes on break, you do have the right to continue playing. Oh, that is not what Mike wanted to do. Worst case scenario there was breaking out that cluster of balls on the side rail. But, some people pay their opponent the respect to wait until they get back. That's I see both sides. I'm a bit of a rhythm player myself. When I get up, I feel like I tend to want to extend my lead. And when I get down, I second guess myself and play a little bit tighter. So sometimes putting a little ice on my shoulder, it's a little frustrating. All right, what does Bill decide to do here? Yeah, he's calling the 2. He's going to shoot 3 into the 2. 2's close enough to a hole that this combo isn't super difficult for him. Feels good about it. Don't want the 3 to get away from me. I don't expect him to play a lot of pace on this ball. Yeah, just like that. Don't let that 3 get away from you. 5 goes in the corner, so it's not a huge problem, but the 1 ball's still a problem. Yeah. How aggressive is Bill feeling? Does he jack up and shoot this 7 ball on the side? Kind of stun the cue ball onto the 1-8? To try and play safe here somehow, some way. Oh, that's gonna work out. Oh, that is absolutely brutal. Because I do believe there's enough separation between I believe what is that, the 5 and the 15? Do believe there's enough separation there that the 5 goes in the side. And if there's not, it's a very playable bank. So if Bill had a look on the 6 of the 1, likely could have continued his run. Bill had a perfect 7 ball a bit ago to break up the 1-8. Yeah. No, I agree. I saw that too. I think with where his ball was sitting on the rail over there, I think he was planning another route. But you're right. Nick Apple, how you doing, brother? Let's go, Mike. Yep. Remember right before he shot that combo, I was looking at it too. Yeah, I think this rack calls for. It's tough, but I think this rack calls for one more safety before you continue this run. Trying to figure out exactly where or what that means, but I was initially looking at shooting the 11 into the side of the 5 and then putting the cue ball on the 10. But if you don't get there, you leave Bill to slice on the 1 ball on the side, maybe a chance to get out. Okay, I see what he's doing here. So he's going to shoot the 13 into the 10. Maybe the 10 runs into the 5 and hide his cue ball behind the 11. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind that. Not bad. Timmy.
All right, Justin, they're kicking me out. They said I need 3 forms of ID. I don't have it.
3 forms of ID.
What we got going on here? We got action or what?
Oh yeah, Mike's taking a little bit of a lead.
7-4.
Bill's made a few mistakes.
What we got in the chat?
Got Chris, Nick Apple, JC giving me a hard time.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
Bill shooting stripes.
Bill is solid.
Oh, he's solid. Yeah, he's in trouble again.
Mike,
everything good?
Everything's been running smooth, man.
I can leave?
Hey. Done it before.
You think he can cut this, or is he going to bank it off the 5? Was it bank off the 5?
You know what? I think it does.
And play safe behind the 8.
Yeah, they've been playing pretty defensive 8-ball so far.
No one's running out. No breaking runs.
May have been one, if there has been.
How many we got watching?
60. We've been floating between 50 and 75.
Well, just an update. It is nasty outside. It is raining and it's coming down sideways.
Is it really?
Yeah. And it's a little chilly here in Phoenix.
Yeah, so a little bit of a breeze earlier. I was surprised.
It's that storm from California.
Oh,
I brought it with me when I came back. Well, that's kind of why I left a day early.
To ask about that, how was your trip out there?
It was actually fun. I made one bad mistake. I'll never do it again, and I will always check. Because usually it only takes 20 minutes to get through Palm Springs. Well, I left here around 9:30. And I think it was around 1 o'clock. It took me 2 hours to go from Indio to that casino at the top of the hill. Morongo, which I say it's Moron Go. Luckily, I got to stop and win a couple bucks, and that pretty much paid for my whole trip.
Oh, that's awesome.
I had a good trip. Got to check off a bucket list.
Did you go up there by yourself?
Yep. Went out to check out Star Wars. Had a good time. Thanks to Alicia Leon for hooking me up. She's a travel agent. Anything Disney, check her out. And she can hook you up. I like what Bill's doing here. That was a really great shot. Got him glued to the 5 ball. Only shot he got is either shoot the 15 or kick at the 11. And of course, he's going to kick at the 11. Might kick at the 10, but I'd kick at the 11. Depends on how glued he is to that 5. I mean, I know he's glued, but what kind of angle he can come off at it. Just needs to get it down table. Yep, good hit. Force him Bill to either play this combo or he's going to bank the 1 down table and put the cue ball behind the 6.
Now, he's looking at it right now. Is there enough separation with the 5 that it plays on the side, or is that a bank?
No, that's what he was just looking at. I don't think so. Worst case scenario, he's got to bank it. He could get an angle on this 1 ball after making this combo to break it open. I think that's what he's going to try. I would play safe. It's not bad, but Mike's going to have to use the 10 ball to break open that 15. He's got to figure out when he wants to do it. Can use the 9 ball here. I would probably do that. Use the 9 to get an angle on the 10 to go on the 15. So if he doesn't get a shot on the 15, he's got the 13 or the 11 to fall back on.
I like that.
I wouldn't shoot the 11 and try to get the angle on 10. It'd be too tough. I like this one right here. And if he doesn't like it, then he can shoot the 11. Needs to get it to come back across. Not enough.
Yeah, a little too
Now,
thin on that 10.
now he has to shoot the 11 and go back and forth. 1, 2, 3, almost full rail backward shape. He needs a cue ball where the 9 was
Yeah.
to have that angle to go into the 15. But now with doing this, and if he doesn't get the right angle now he's going to be in trouble, and they're going to be back to playing the safety game. Oh, he's going to go ahead and just play safe. That's not bad. Forcing Bill to have to do something with the 6 ball, get it away from his 5 ball.
Yeah. I like that he's leaving his 10 ball there for a breakout option in the future.
Bill's just probably going to put this up by the 8 ball if he can. No, going up by the 1. That might cost him there. Mike can definitely get a good angle on the 10 ball from the 13. Now the only problem is Bill's got the top left-hand corner pocket covered up. That 15's tracking right at it. That's what Mike's looking at right now.
Yeah.
He's got to be careful going into this now. He's almost got to hit it super hard so the 15 goes down and messes the 1, or even makes the 1, messes the 1 up and gets it out of the way for him. Otherwise, are you just banking this 13 over into the 5?
I'm trying to
Tie it up even more.
create some. I'm shooting this 13, breaking out the 15 with the 10.
You're going for it.
Yeah, but that's where I get myself into a lot of trouble too. So
you could, but again, yeah, sooner or later you got to play it, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to wait for your opponent to break it out and then him maybe have a chance to actually get out with him going for it and breaking it out.
Yeah.
And I think whoever breaks it out and gets a good shot off of the breakout is going to win the game, obviously, right?
Yeah, and it's and Bill's proven to you a few times over he's not going to move that 5 until he absolutely has to. So.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, that'll work.
Didn't know he had that angle. Good shot by Mike. I can just roll forward a little bit, play the 10 next, then the 11, and the 8. Bingo was his name-o, right?
Oh God. Back at it again, huh, Tim?
Just trying to make it a little fun. Once again, appreciate the players that get in the box and play these Friday night fights, putting up their own money, coming up with their own details of the race.
Forward or back, Tim?
Back. Back and forward. I like using cue ball. I like using bottom English to control the cue ball better. I hit that a little weak.
Yeah, I sure did. Let up on that.
Well, he's a grade. You can always overhit that and draw it right into the side pocket, right?
Yeah, that's true. Well done that.
Well, Bill does seem to be struggling a little bit.
Yeah. Mike going up 8-4.
Doubled again. We had that happen earlier with the Fred and Roger match. Fred got up 10-5. Actually got up 11-5 on Roger before Roger started making a comeback.
What was the final score on that?
15-12.
Wow. Roger did make a comeback. You weren't lying.
No, now let's see if Bill can. Bill did say he hasn't been playing good, playing the worst he's played in 20 years. Of course, we already went through that scenario.
Yeah.
He
Me
did
too, right?
He did make a comment in one of the posts months ago saying, I hope none of the out of town guys come and play these Friday night fights so they get out of town with the money. And I said, hey, Bill, you remember making that comment? He goes, yeah, now you're going to see why. No, I know what he was referring to. But Mike is a well-known player, good guy, pretty evenly matched. I believe Sophia helped make the manifest this match, so shout out to Sophia. What
She
do
was
you
a big
do?
she was a big part of the Leandra Veronica
Yes,
match,
she
wasn't she?
was. That was an awesome match, by the way.
Hill and Leo came with a clutch shot like
Well, she did, but Veronica hit a really, really good shot and got robbed.
yep.
I think it was the 5 ball or the 7 ball. One of them two. I like what he's doing here, Stripes. I like it. Get out of the way, 6. Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
that's gonna
That's
work out pretty.
golden. 9 ball, 13, 10, 14, 12, or 12, 14.
Yeah, I love that.
9 to get a better angle on the 13. So you can float up for the 10. Could save the 10 for last. Okay. Really good angle there. Now he's got a choice. 9, 14, 12, 10, 8.
Kind of like what you said with the 9 purse there, because that 10 ball is kind of tight shape.
Well, it looks like he's going to save it for last.
Yeah,
I would think so. Makes it easier to get to the 8.
that's fine. Just a funny angle on 13 makes the 10 a little funny.
Well, he can get funny on this 12 and cause him trouble to get to the 10.
Yes, that's
That's why I recognize the 10 was more of trouble than the 14 and the 12.
yeah, that's what I mean. I like taking that 10 a little early. You can always come back for the 8, and the 8 always plays in the corner if you get a little funny down table. So I don't know.
No, the 8 doesn't go past the 2.
I'm just saying the other corner. Like if you're taking care of the
Yeah.
14 and the 12 after you clear the 10. Good shot there.
Yep, going 2 rails. Get off the 8. Now he might be able to just roll forward just a little right, still give himself an angle on the 10 to where he can come back across table and get in between the 1 and 5 and shoot the 8 in the side. Looks like he's just going to stop the cube, maybe draw it a little.
Yeah, just like a stop shot here. Oh, Mike.
Big missed opportunity there. That's why I said just roll it forward just a little.
Yeah, so you don't have to jack up and risk
Yeah,
that.
you don't have to do that. Give yourself an opportunity to miss that ball. People don't realize when you jack up on the cue ball like that, even though you're trying to stop it, the cue ball hops.
Mm-hmm.
And it can cause, if you're off center just a little bit, or you have a slight angle off the ball, that can cause the cue ball to jump off angle, off your natural tangent line.
Yep, yep.
Maybe even squirt a little. If some people know what the squirt angle is. Well, Bill needs this rack for sure. Think he's going to save the 2 for last?
Well, he's run into a little bit of trouble here. He can
Just
make
a
something
little.
happen.
If he can make the 2, if he can see enough of it, he's got to shoot this 2 ball and come back down table.
Bill's played pretty conservative. I wouldn't be surprised to see him take some kind of safe here. He might try to shoot the 6 or the 3 to get under the 7 here.
Shoot the 3 to get underneath the 7. Bank the 3 up table and block the pocket of the 12.
Yep, yep.
Play it 2-way, but looks like he can see the 2, and I like this.
Yeah, I do too.
Because he doesn't even have to get back down table. He just go back and forth and play the 5 next. I'd much rather come down table like this.
He might have a look at the 6 here. Nah.
The 7 should be the shot.
Does a 7 pass?
I think so.
Okay. 7 passes.
It's
That's a
tight.
shot.
It might be tight. I think the 6 is a little tougher. Well, there you go.
Yeah, plenty of room. That was dead center pocket, or at least most of it.
Had to miss the left side of the 6 and shoot the left side of the pocket, but now he's got a good opportunity here. Just make the 3, get to the side rail and bounce off, get an angle on the 6. Making you figure out what you want to do with the 5 ball. Do you try to come in between the 5 and 8? Do you try to come up on the other side of the 5 and play the 5 in the same corner as the 6?
I think I'm playing the 5 in the same corner. I like this little, 6 is off the rail
Do you
enough.
use inside with on the 6 and go into the 10?
I'm playing a little outside here, I think.
Go into the 10 like I
That'll
saw?
work. Look at the. Oh,
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, it's playable, but
He's got to get above it, though. It goes either way, but at this angle on the 5, I don't think he wants to. He might be able to draw and keep it below the 8. Me, I think I'm punching it above it. Definitely don't want to go into it because now if he hits a 10, going to push the 8 to the rail, force him to have to bank the 8. You don't want to do that. He's looking to see if he can hold it. It's easier to make the 8 if he can stay below it, but if he's got to shoot it, he's got to go above it.
good old bar box 8 ball, Timmy.
Yeah, buddy, my favorite.
I don't like it, but I think it's my best game. And
What?
It's just because it's one of two. It's one of two things. I've said it a few times, so it's one of two things.
Yeah,
I
just
don't
made
know
it worse. Like I said, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's gonna have to.
Made it worse.
But it's one of two things. If you either break and then it's a bunch of clusters, and then you get into the tap game, or
you kick at it,
break and run. I mean, it's.
I was gonna say bank this. He could have. Did he call it?
I think he called it in that pocket. I think he called on the side. Yeah, that's going to Mike there.
He had an opportunity to bank that and suck the cue ball onto the 10 and not leave him a shot.
Ooh, Mike steals another one there, Timmy.
Yeah, buddy, walking away with it. Bill is staying true to his word on Facebook that he's playing the worst he's played in 20 years.
Harsh words, but he said it. No,
he said it. I'm just repeating what he said.
I know.
Here, I got you a little present.
Uh-oh. What is that?
A little donkey head.
We got it. I love that.
Say it. What'd you say?
It says we got action, Tim.
It's yours, buddy. You don't want it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll put that on my bag. Or does it stick on my bag?
A little sticker.
I put it in my fridge.
I got one hidden in here, and let's see if people can find it. I'm trying to figure out what kind of award I can give them. They take a picture of it.
I got this.
It's in plain sight. Let's just say that.
Ooh, all right. I go to this bar. I go to this little dive bar, and then every night when they clean up, they hide this miniature pickle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the security guard hides, or like the bartender hides this miniature pickle. And if you find the pickle, the next day when you come in, if you find the pickle, the bar buys you a free drink.
Oh, nice.
So you go into the bar, you start searching under the pool tables, and you start looking behind posters and all kinds of stupid stuff.
Did you find it?
I've never found it. I know a lot of people that have, but I've never.
And it's only one?
There's only one pickle. And then you find it for the day, it goes to the bar, and then they hide it the next day. But if you don't if you don't find it, it stays in the same spot until someone finds it. There was one time, there was 2.5 weeks went by before anyone found the pickle.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but someone eventually did.
And did they tell every single patron that, hey, there you go, find the pickle?
They have it posted on the wall. It said, find the pickle, you get a free drink.
Oh, okay. So you walk up to him and say, "What's the deal, Pickle?"
Oh, man. I mean, I don't know that I can physically say that without cringing, but yeah.
Mike's shooting stripes here. Or is he shooting saws? I missed it. We were talking, having fun. Yep, shooting the 14. Luckily, he's gonna have the 11 to shoot next, but gonna have trouble with the 9. Is that 12 past the 3 ball?
Does the
Can
12
you
pass
see
it?
it on there in the
Oh man,
side?
that's tight.
Yeah, it does
I
look
think it
tight.
does. I think it does.
Now, does he draw up into this 9 ball, or does he try to draw up table?
2.
I know Ashley wanted us to turn this camera on her and Sarah Miller playing.
Are they playing each other?
Yeah, they're playing Race to 5 or something.
Oh, that's cool.
He's in trouble here.
Yeah, the 9 ball's trouble.
I think you got to bank the 15 and play safe. Yeah, onto the 13.
Oh, that's good speed right there.
Good shot. Forcing Bill to have to kick at this 2 ball. That's a safer shot. The cue ball come down table. Not giving Mike much of a shot except at the 13 or the 10.
Yeah.
Bill's not in too much trouble, really. All his balls are sitting pretty decent. He can use
Yeah.
the 3 ball to break the 5
That's what I was
if
thinking.
needed.
If your cue ball's over somewhere by the spot, just that 3 to keep ball to break out the 5 with the 3.
Yeah, he's going for the 2. Yep, good hit.
Oh,
That's not bad.
didn't want to move that ball, but it
No,
winded
it
up
worked
pretty good
out in
for
his
him.
favor.
Yeah.
Only gives Mike a 10 ball or kick it to 15. Kick it to 13 too, but I like kicking it to 15 if we can. A little bit easier ball to hit at the angle he's at. He could take a chance and kick it to 12, right? Kind of push it over in front of the side, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it looks like he's going for the edge of the 10. Oh, we can see all of it. Never mind.
Yeah, proved us wrong, Timmy.
I'm dead straight even with the table, although it looked like he couldn't even see all of it. What's he gonna do? Still in trouble. He got lucky because Bill almost moved the 9 to where he lined up dead in the corner.
Yeah. Is it not wired for the corner?
No.
Oh, it's closer. It lines up for the side rail, right?
Yeah. Playing a little safety game. Putting the cue ball on the end rail. I think Bill should shoot at this 6 ball. Can play the 2 ball. He's got to be careful. The cue ball's going towards the 5 and 9. That's why I say roll down and shoot the 6. To put the cue ball over here in the bottom right hand corner.
Man, that's a big dog.
Have the 6 ball bounce up by the spot. You want to keep it down table. You don't want to give Mike any chance of that 12 to break open a 9.
It's like someone brought their emotional support dog in here, but it looks more like a wolf.
What? I missed it.
Yeah, they're running out the front door right now, but man,
They're
thing's
taking him
big. Yeah. That's huge.
Maybe it was next door at they're setting up a boxing or wrestling ring.
Oh, is that happening tonight?
Yep.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that. But
Well, like this.
I snuck over there for the midget wrestling, or is it? Yeah, no, that's the
Now,
politically correct term, right? Midget wrestling? I don't know.
this is what I don't like. He gave Mike an opportunity. Mike can play this 12-15 combo, draw down into the 9, and open it up, giving him an opportunity to get out here. It's almost perfect, too. Is he going to shoot it?
I think he is. He called it, Tim. He called the 15. He's drawn this 12 into the 15. Cue ball into the rail into the 9 or 5.
Yep. Boom.
Wow.
There it is.
Wow, what a shot there
I
from Mike.
called it.
Yeah, you sure did, man. That was
He had to gave him the perfect angle. I liked it at first, but then when I saw where the cue ball landed, I said, "Oh no, that's the perfect angle for Mike to break this open."
that's great shot for Mike.
And now he's got a perfect angle on 9 to get up table.
Yeah.
Just got to miss the 1 ball.
Yep.
He should be able to get out from here.
The bottom left gets you over that side rail.
Yep. Don't scratch. Don't hit the 1.
Don't hit the 1 and don't scratch.
Get past the 4 ball and you're golden.
Yep.
Wants to shoot the 13 next. 8 definitely goes in the side.
Ah, that's a really good shot, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got lucky and flipped the 1 just a little, but gave him the perfect angle that he wanted. But
yeah.
now he's got an option. He can shoot the 12 or the 13, but I like shooting the 13. If you shoot the 12 and overhit it, you get stuck behind the 4.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, you overhit the 13, you come back across table and shoot the 12 in the same pocket. It's almost what you want to do.
I think he's got the 8 in the side, right?
Oh, yeah. All day long.
All right. Well, Mike's just fine. Mike might be the first one to double digits here after cleaning up these 2 balls. 8 sure does look tight on camera, doesn't it? When you're on the table, it's not super tight, but on camera, it always looks tight.
Yeah, no, he's good. Nice, easy shot. Just roll it in.
Oh, you just you had to say something, didn't you, Tim? Nice, easy shot. Can't miss this, right, Tim?
Oh, you can. Not today. Double digits.
I said that earlier. I was like, once the 8 ball drops.
What is that? 10-4?
10-4.
Wow.
Only erased the 13. Oh, thanks so much.
Yeah, again, that's what the players chose. It's on them. They could have just made it for 1,300, right? Or raised the 14 for 1,400. But no, they had to be different. Nonetheless, it's been a great match.
What did I see the other day? What was the number? It was like $1,501 or something. Or
oh, I made a joke because Chris had said that him and Steve Lingenfelter made a match, and it was going to be like 15-14 or 15-19 or 1498 or whatever. So I jokingly put on there 1498.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And someone said, "Oh, can someone loan them $2 or borrow them $2?" So it was just funny. All right, got a break, got a ball on the break. I think stripes are looking good except for the 13. Solids are looking good except for the 4. So which way do you go at it? Do you like trying to break the 4 or do you like trying to break the 13? Well, you got to break the 4 and the 5.
Yeah, well, you have a chance to break out the 5 right now, I guess, if you take solids, but then the 4, what do you use for the 4?
Maybe the 3.
Looking at like the 4 might pass. I don't know, or the 4 might play off the 15.
4 might go, yeah, if it gets that perfect window.
Yeah.
Between the 10 and 14.
Yeah. Sounds
4 goes in between the 9 and 15.
Yeah, I almost don't mind if you don't get the perfect angle. 4
Would you
might
shoot
play
the
off
2
15.
first, or you shoot the 6 and try to break open the 5?
I like shooting the 6, trying to break out the 5, but a lot can go wrong coming underneath those balls. You might get stuck under something.
He's gonna shoot the 3 now.
Yeah, he didn't get on the
Not
4 that
bad. He
way.
didn't get there for the 4. Okay, I gotta save the 1 to try to get the 4. Get to the 4. I'd have to shoot the 6 next. 6 and maybe use the 2 to break open the 5. So you have the 7 and the 1 to fall back on. Maybe he's gonna play the 4 off the 15. Uh-oh.
Brett White. Brett says, this would be an easy run out for me if you would hold open the door open for me. Yeah.
All right, Bill's got an opportunity. Got to deal with the 13. Not fun. I don't even like it.
No.
But what Bill should do here is clip the 9 and make his 4 ball. Make Mike's 4 ball play the carom. And he's got all those balls to hide behind. He doesn't have to hit the 9 hard at all. He doesn't see it.
It'd definitely be because you don't have insurance balls. Well, I guess you kind of do, but do you shoot the 12 and break out the 15 here or the 13? Like draw it a little bit, just like that,
and almost make the 8.
Yeah, that's kind
Take
of
a
what I meant.
chance.
Oh,
And get that brutal roll.
oh, that's
Nope, I'll shoot the carom.
yeah, right.
That was brutal.
Yeah,
Lucky he didn't make the 8, and then he comes down here and gets stuck on his ball.
that's brutal for Bill. You know, it's you're down 10-4. You have a pretty good breakout shot. Just get
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah,
shafted on
things
the
are
15.
just not going your way.
It's just like balls know, Tim. Balls know when you're going through it.
He can't even clip the edge of the 15 and try to float down onto the 4.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at initially. I think he's too thin on that.
He just got bamboozled real good bad right there. Went for the breakout, like you said. He thought it was the right shot, but then again, that's sometimes why you don't go for it.
Yeah,
No good result.
so many uncontrolled variables.
Look at this. Look at that. Wow, what a hell of a try by Bill.
Yeah, all the balls are there for Mike, though.
Yeah, if this 4 ball goes, which I think it does.
Yeah, it does. Looking at the camera, it definitely
Duck,
goes.
duck, goose.
Yes, sir.
4, 1, 7, 2, 6, 5.
One of the cool kids got an extension now. Should I invest in an extension, Tim?
I got a shaft extension that goes on the front of your cue.
Oh, there you go.
What kind of tip do you like? What kind of tip do you use?
I use a hard tip. G2 hard.
You use a hard tip
I do.
for your playing cue?
I do. Oh, Mike.
Oh, stretched out.
Stretch got him.
Yeah, if he would have had a shaft extension, he could have made that.
Oh, there it is. Good segue, Tim. Like the plug. Pretty good.
I got them.
Yeah.
They're only $115. And they come in handy. It solves the purpose. Yeah, he hit the 4 ball. I thought so.
Good
Don't know
sportsmanship
how. Maybe he miscued? I don't know. It was a little strange, or maybe where he was at.
there. Really?
But yes, good sportsmanship, calling a foul on himself.
Yeah, I looked away for a second thinking that I didn't see it.
I
For him to
kind of
call
did
it on
too.
himself, that's pretty cool. Cool gods are a real thing, though, Tim.
Yep.
You got to wear that on your conscience, knowing that you fouled on something. You
Yep.
never shoot the rack the same, man.
If I got to cheat to win, I'll quit.
Yep. Amen.
All right. Now he's got an opportunity. I think he needs to play the 2 next. Then he
After
can
the
have a
7?
choice
Yeah, for sure.
on the 5 or the 6. Should be able to just come down and get on the 6 and then save the 5 for last. Little watch out. Now he might play the 5 next. Come down table for the 6.
Yeah, a little awkward on a 6, but
Yeah, I mean,
definitely got to go with
if you
5
can
here.
draw off the 6, get it to the side rail without hitting the 5 ball, he's okay too. But
Yeah,
I like playing the 5 here, bouncing off the rail. Perfect speed.
yeah, sure was. Nice full look on the 6.
That's why you play the 2 and come down table. If you don't like the angle on the 6, you got the 5.
Yep, yep.
All right.
Out there for Mike and
Gonna put him
mid
up
view
11
or
to
whatever it
4.
was from Bill. Yep, 11-4.
Wow. 11 to 4. I'm sure Bill just wants to give up now. Can he go? Can he go home? No, unfortunately, just not doing well. What is that? Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. Can you be both? Nonetheless, thanks everyone for tuning in. I want to thank One Loan, Fee Lee, with being our Friday night sponsor. You're looking to make an investment or you're looking to get some equity out of your house, go check him out. Give him a call. And tell him the donkey sent you. All right. Can we see a break and run to get on the hill? Nope. Got a break and none.
I like that. I like that. No, nothing doing there. Got to make a ball first.
15
I,
first.
you know what? I'll tell you what. I think both balls are runnable here.
I kind of like the 15. Take the
Me
15
too.
first.
Me too.
Roll forward. Now you got your choice.
Yeah, you definitely. Because I believe the 5 passes the 11,
It does. But I
but this
like
is
this
runnable.
right here.
Yep.
Shoot the 11. Draw down table. Shoot the 14 next. Well, might not be able to draw down table, but he should be able to get around that 5 ball. Does the 13 go past the 1 or is the 1 blocking the side?
What? Oh man, that's tough.
That's what he's looking at. If it goes in, then he can just make this and come around 2 rails, 3 rails.
All right, he's looking at it like it does.
Yep.
No bank there.
Yep. And he wanted to bump the 9. Good shot. Got away with it.
Yeah, really good shot there from Bill.
I believe the 14 passes the 10. He may shoot the 10 now. Yeah, it might be the better option.
Yeah, he may be able to miss the 14 altogether going forward.
Yeah, but now you got to figure out the 9 and the 11. 14, 12. He may play the 9, 11 combo, but you got to be careful. If he mishits it, that 9 goes to the top rail and he'll be hooked. Well, he'll want to get straight in on that 9.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm playing.
Don't know about that much English.
I was about to say you could almost play shape for both the 9
I
and
was
the.
gonna say I think maybe he did play shape at a 9, but I don't know that he wants to save the 12 for last. Does it? The 8 pass the 5
Well,
with the 11 gone?
if you save the 11 for last,
Then he's got options on
then
the
the
8. But
8
if he
goes on the
saves the
side.
12 for last,
I don't think he's going on 8 last. I think he's leaving 11 for last. I think he's going to shoot the 9, get on the 12.
he was coming over for the 12 next and then the 11.
Wow. Yep.
Not sure how he missed that really. Other than the carbon fiber, can put the
Oh.
inside English on it. I mean, that last shot that he shot, not the 9 ball, but that 14 ball, we didn't need to go that far with
Yep.
inside English. His only luck is the 1 and 5 are a little funky. The 2 passes the 6. Well, now he's got to deal with the 7. He's actually in trouble right now. He's not going to be able to get out.
No, that 1-5 is trouble.
You draw off the 6, get it to hit the 12, and then spin all the way up to the 1-5. Oh, I thought he was about to do it. No, I like what he's doing here. He's going to use the 3 to get up table. He wants to get an angle on the 7 to shoot it in the side and then draw up into the 1-5 if he can. Try to save the 2 for last.
That's how dumb I am. I might try to run into the 11, yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, just like this.
Knock it in. Okay.
Now you got options.
No, you don't.
No, you can shoot the 7 and play
You can
safe.
shoot the 7, you shoot the 2, but now you got nothing to break open the 1-5. He has to play safe here.
Well, yeah, I mean,
He has to shoot the 5, jack up like he's doing, and draw into the top rail. Hey, guys, please. Oh, my God, there's barriers up. Stupid people, I tell you.
Oh, was that 9 pass, Timmy?
It banks. Does it pass the 1?
Yeah.
It's going to be tight. Not easy, that's for sure. He's looking at it.
Yeah, I don't. It might almost be worth trying to cut the 9 into a quarter of a side pocket. Just because
Could
shape on the 8.
cross bank this 9.
Yeah,
Cross
you
side,
could do that.
cross it, send the cue ball down into the 12. But I think
You
he's
do
going to
this.
go for it.
Yeah, you do this. I mean, even if the 9 does pass.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, a little bump on the 9, maybe?
Oh, well, he's got a chance. He's
I
not
thought.
going to like where the cue ball ends up for the 8 ball, but he has a chance of making this in the top right-hand corner.
Yeah, even if you don't like where this is going to end up, you got to feel pretty good that you have an
Man, if
opportunity.
he doesn't graze that 9, he comes around and has a chance of shooting it in the side.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big game for Mike. Puts him on the hill. Bill can get around this. Yeah, great shot. Great shot by Bill. Good recovery. Got the 8 ball on the side. Finally gets past the side pocket with his coin. All right, let's see what Bill can do. I mean, he can put a 3-pack together. Get within 3. It's not out of the realm or possibility. Maybe not tonight, but I've seen him do it.
Yep. I mean, it continues his outs like that last one. He's definitely got a
Yeah,
chance.
that was definitely a big game. Like I said, that would have put Mike wins the next game. He's on the hill. No, he made a ball, but he doesn't have a very good first shot. Maybe 9 in the side, but that's a tough shot.
Yeah, sure is.
11 into the 12 off the 3. Now he's got nothing. I don't think he can even see the 4 ball, which is what he would like to shoot. He may jump at this 12 into the 3, or is he going for the 4 ball?
Yeah, he's going for the jump shot.
Then is he calling the 12?
Yeah, I gotta call it 12 here.
And if he makes it, he's going to break open the 14. Oh, ball in hand, open table. That is not good for Bill.
Now, might cost him.
I think he got to shoot solids.
Yeah, definitely solids here.
6 ball, 1 ball, 2 ball. Or he can shoot the 3, 2, then the 6.
Hey, might go stripes. The stripes are available if you take care of the 14 first, but I
Yeah,
like what you said with the solids. They're pretty playable.
12 goes in the side. It should be over.
Yeah.
This will put Mike on the hill if he gets out here. Got to get to the 11. I think that's what he's looking at. No. He's got to get to the 11 soon.
You can get to it from here, I think. Off 15, draw it.
Mm, good. I don't think the 11 goes in the top left-hand corner. I think it has to go in the top right. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Watch outside pocket.
Yeah, that's pretty.
13, then the 11.
Yeah, that's a pretty good angle. I'm looking at the camera here. It looks like he's pretty full on this 13 to get on the 11.
Just roll forward.
Yeah, yeah.
Then he can come down. I would say 15, save the 9 to go up in the corner. Top right-hand corner, put the 8 in the top left-hand corner. Nine is pretty tough to go on the side. So he's got to shoot this 15 next after the 11.
Yeah, I think he.
And he won a little bit more, but he's okay.
Little awkward, is he?
Well, he's got to be careful. If he rolls the cue ball forward, the cue ball's tracking towards the 1 ball.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to hit it and get stuck behind the 6, possibly.
Yeah.
He's got to figure out where he's going to be okay to be able to make the 9. But now, right now, your focus, just make this 15. Just make it. Don't hang it up. He didn't want to get stuck behind the 2 either. He'd been okay right there if he made it. And now Bill's got the 4 ball to deal with. Goes up in the top right corner, but which ball does he use to get over below it?
Mhm.
What do you shoot first? 3, the 1, the 2.
This might be your best look at the 3. Could shoot 2, 3. No, you're
Shoot the
right. You're
two.
looking at the.
You shoot the two and back it up and back out in between the 1 and 6. Then try to use the 1 to get underneath for the 4.
Yeah.
Everything else is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, I like that. So you want to prioritize that 4, even though 3's kind of in a tough spot.
Might be thinking of using the 3 right now, cutting it up in the corner and drawing it up below the 4. He's kind of got that trajectory to come across table. Just got to miss the 6 ball. I say use the 2. He could even use the 2 to get underneath the 4 if he hits it right.
Yeah, he's got an angle on the 2. It's actually lined up a little beyond the point. Corner or side?
I think he's going in the corner.
Yeah. Got the
Now,
angle.
now he's
He's got
got
the
an
angle.
angle on the 2. They spin over underneath the 4. But is he going to do that?
Pretty good shot there to hold the cue ball on the side of the 2.
He used a little bit of bottom, float it over, never hit the bottom rail if he wants. I don't know. I don't like that. He didn't need to break it out. He may feel he needs to, but he's got another angle right here. If that's what he's thinking he needs to do. He's got the 5 ball. He'll draw down to the bottom rail and go into the 4 again.
Yeah.
Or at least try.
He's already shown that he wants to break it out more than shooting it all the way up. He might try to run into it again. You're right.
Yep, he did. Again, he didn't need to.
No.
Gonna give Mike a big opportunity to clean this up and get on the hill. Be 1 game away from taking this down. Oh, look out, 1 ball. Nope, he's got a shot. This will give him the angle. Come across table for the 8 ball. Just got to be careful not to scratch in the top left-hand corner.
Going 1 rail here, Tim?
Yeah, 1 rail across. Nice and smooth. Nice and easy. Play last pocket.
Yep. Oh, you said it again. Mike about to go up. If he can make this 8, about to go up, put himself on the hill, 12-5. Remember, it's only a race to 13.
Yep. There you go. 1 game away. Not bad. 3 hours in. Almost. They started at 6:30. So we still got action going on. Who wants a piece?
Ooh.
Justin, who's your next Friday night fight?
Ooh.
Who are you calling out?
That's a good question. You know what? I would like to try a little bar box too, man.
You and Angel on a bar box?
Oh, gosh, I think he needs to pick on someone on his own side. We'll see. We'll see how Nick Klein and Angel go.
Oh yeah, you might take the winner of that match.
No, take.
All right,
maybe.
Let's see if Mike can pull a break and run to finish this off. Watch out, cue ball. Nope.
Just have to do that, don't you, Tim? Every time he said that, it's been a dry break or a scratch.
Well, can I say? I mean, commentator curse, whatever you want to call it. Trying to wish good things to happen, not bad things.
I agree. Nah, I'm just messing with you. I know how it is back here. I've single
What are
handed.
you shooting here, Justin? 4 into the 6. Just make the 4 and take
Yeah,
solids.
I'm taking 4, running into the 6. Yeah, or
Well,
I might
6
run
and
it.
13.
Might run in. Yeah, I was about to say I might run on the third. I might. I think I'm splitting the 6 and the 13.
Yeah, that works just as good. 14 blocks the 2. A little, but I think he's okay.
85 viewers, Timmy.
We're getting
Coming down
there.
to the end.
Yeah, that's what usually happens. Not bad. Like I said, next week, our Friday night fight. We got our first Friday night fight where someone's giving up weight. Henry Good is going to give Chris Baginski 5 games on the wire to 20. That's going to start at noon. And then I believe at 7 o'clock,
Uh-oh.
which I'm going to need you to drive to Dozers.
Oh, it's not that bad. I like dosers, man. It's just so quiet in there. I feel like everybody can hear me.
Yeah, next week's going to be a good one. Angel Hernandez against Nick Klein. Race to 21 for 6,000 in the middle.
Woo.
10 ball on the 9-footer.
Love it.
The pit table.
Haven't had enough PBRs in my system to go out and call somebody out on Facebook again.
Ah.
I'm gonna have to go on a bender again soon and call someone out.
All right, what happened with Bill's plan to shoot the 5 and the 6? Guess he wants to save that for last.
That's a lot.
Could be
where
in
the 8
trouble
ball is.
here.
Yeah.
Yep.
5 and 6 to the 8 are difficult, and if you don't get perfect on this 5, this 6 ball becomes a little bit more difficult. I don't know, Tim.
Well, we're about to find out how difficult.
It's doable.
Like I said, the game is easy. We make it hard.
Chris says Bill is playing this rack backwards.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. Look at this. He's going to get there.
I don't mind that.
Now can he draw into this 11 to hold
Yeah.
the cue ball?
Hit it nice and square and hold it. It's kind of thin on the 5. He might be glancing off the 11. And can he run into it full and hold it?
I think he's got to put just a little bit inside English on this cue ball for it to go into the 11. But he's got to draw into this too. He wants to hit it just like that. Great shot by Bill there. It's what he needed. Created an angle on the 6 so he can get back up table for the 8. He's got to miss the 14.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you draw straight up or you miss the 14 and come to that side?
He's got to go in between the side pocket of 14 and hopefully he doesn't get stuck by the 12.
Or
draw up table. Look out. Oh! I thought he could draw it a little bit better than that. Now he's in big trouble. They can kick this in. Close enough to the rail. This is actually makeable.
You and your kick balls in stuff, Tim.
I see it right away.
I can count on one hand how many balls I kick in a year.
Well, like I tell Trace, my favorite thing to do is kick a ball in and run out. They call me the donkey. Good at kicking balls. Now, did he lead Mike this 13? What's the score? Mike is on the hill, right?
Yep, 12-5.
12-5. I don't think anybody saw this one coming.
No. I've seen enough Bill play, and Mike's played well. You know, obviously Bill's given away a few, but Mike's played well, and he's very deserving of this victory.
Definitely need that little bit of help every now and then when you're playing this game. Roger got 3 fouled today, his first time.
That was
but yeah.
ooh, I gotta play him a little bit.
And he it was self-induced on the last one. He made a great jump shot, but the cue ball came off by the first diamond and scratched in the side. One of the
Oh,
unnatural scratches that don't happen. You
yeah,
couldn't shoot the ball in from the first diamond, right?
yeah.
And he got 3 fouled, and that kind of deflated him a little. But he still was a trooper and kept on. Oh, I missed this. Mikey, Mikey, Mikey.
Yeah, a little bit of a two-way shot there, trying to put it on the.
Oh, he was supposed to just run into them balls,
Yeah,
take on the 9.
thought he had coverage. I think he thought he had a little security net there and just missed it.
Played a 2-way and missed it. That's right. So
You
what we
say
got?
that all the
12-6.
12-6. Yeah, I should probably adjust the score, huh?
That would help so that people don't say, "Hey, just the score, Justin."
Yeah, yeah. I just blame you. They don't know where you're sitting.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They can't see us.
Like, hey, Tim, why don't you take care of that, huh?
Well, maybe we made Mike nervous. Maybe he
Mm.
knew he was on the hill and didn't want to let it end. Trying to keep the action going. Maybe I need to go tell him hurry up. We got places to go, people to see.
Oh, I'd like to see Bill put up a fight here.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Bring it
Consistency
on.
consistency hasn't quite been there yet. He hasn't closed out the racks that he's supposed to. He's not playing very Bill like that I'm used to
Making a
seeing.
ball, but not getting a very good shot.
Yeah.
Although he can, looks like he can make the 14. I think we got to take solids here. Shoot the 4 down in the corner. Stripes are just tough. I think he's only shooting stripes because it's his first easy ball. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. Solid is the way to go. The 3 goes in the side or in the corner, the bottom right hand corner.
Well, as we go up to 90 viewers, Tim, I'll give you a chance to shout out your tournaments tomorrow over here at Bullshooters. What do you got going on again?
Oh man. Well, the main tournament is the Jack and Jill's Twisted Scotch Doubles.
Oh, what a
1100
cool
under.
format.
Yep, pretty cool format.
Is
Doors
that
open at 10.
is that filled up? Do people have a
Nope,
chance to
we
get into it?
still have a couple chances. So if you can find someone, you can find a sucker to
Oh,
play with you.
I don't know about all that.
1100 under Scotch. Doors open at 10. Starts at 11. Then we got the 675 and under. Starts at noon. That's 10 ball and the 7-footers. And then at noon also, we have the 525 and under 9 ball and the 9-footers.
Is that a 2-day event?
Nope, all of them are 1-day events. Easter Sunday, 420 Sunday. Should be a happy Easter Sunday. All right, Mike is figuring out how to get to that 3 ball, and I think he just figured it out.
He might be able to get there from here. Is what? Yeah,
If
you're
he
right.
can, he'll be looking pretty good to run this out.
Yeah, maybe bump into the 7X if you get the
Well, if
angle
he
to do that.
gets the right angle, he wants to go into the 12
Oh,
ball.
absolutely. That's preferred. I just don't know what kind of angle he has on his 2.
Now he's going to bump into the 7. Going to push it down to the table, or down to the corner pocket. I mean, down to the bottom of the table. Doesn't want to push it down on the bottom rail, though.
Definitely not a bottom left back into the stack, right?
No.
You like bumping in the
No,
7?
you're just rolling down. He's looking to put a little bottom on it, try to maybe draw it and then come back out into the 7. Like that. It's not wrong. Now we can play the 4 next.
Eric Boyd, yes, those tournaments are at Bullshooters. Find your partner or show up for the 675 and under or the 525 and under on the big
Yep.
tables.
Yep. 9 ball on the 9-footers for 525. And 10 ball on the 7-footers for the 675. All 1-day tournament. Gonna be here a long day tomorrow. I'm taking Sunday off.
Gonna do anything on your Sunday?
Yeah, I was actually invited to a little housewarming party.
Oh, cool. 525, more my speed.
Yeah, you go
Come on,
playing
Eric.
that.
Come on, Eric. Throw some stones and play in the 675 with me.
Oh, I thought you were gonna play the 525.
I,
Justin?
I will if you let me.
No.
Oh, come
I
on,
thought
man.
you just. I was
I'll
looking
play like
away. I
it.
was
Oh,
looking at the table. You said 525 more my speed. I didn't hear you call out Eric saying that.
no, no.
You're like Trace Kane. Trace says he can play in the 550. Look out, 8 ball. Gotta roll. Now do you shoot the 7 and come up with a 1?
Yeah, going forward with it, right?
Yeah. Maybe a hint to inside. So you check up and don't
This could
run
be it.
into the 10.
This could be it here, Timmy. Yeah, I like that. Shoot the gap between the 1 and the 8.
Yeah. You don't need to over roll it. You might even just use center. Don't need to put any inside.
Now, you don't want to be on the 10.
Well, that's why you want to use a little inside
Yeah, good call there, Tip.
so you don't go into the 10. Well, now he's treetop. Now he's going to be coming over here by the stack. He might get in trouble. I think he might try to slow roll this in.
I think I just roll this in and take my angle for the W.
Little bit of an angle on the 8.
Yeah. Roll it in. Take your angle for the
You
W.
wouldn't roll this with and send the cue ball 2 rails around that 9, 11,
I
12.
might get to
Shoot
the
the 8 in the same pocket or in the
might get to
side.
the bottom rail and up a little bit. Shoot it in the corner. I don't know that I do all that. Oh yeah, the jacked up. Definitely got him there.
Yeah, if he used a little bit of inside on that 7 ball, he'd never even touch that 10 ball.
Mm-hmm.
I think the nerves are getting to him a little.
Yeah.
You got the out. You got 3 balls away, and then now you're stuck on the wrong angle on the ball you're jacked up.
Yeah, been there. We've all seen the finish line, and but not take everything away. I mean, not to take anything away, but it's just definitely wasn't an easy shot being jacked up, but he is favored to make that shot. Not easy though.
No, I think Bill's supposed to shoot that 13. And if he doesn't make it, he's got Mike covered up by the 10.
Yeah, I think he's developing something with this 11-9 right now.
He's still playing safe. Just moving the 11.
Well, 4 rails out of the question.
Mike might be able to cut this if it's off the rail enough.
That's saucy,
To let
Timmy.
the cue ball go.
I like it. Yeah.
Cut it in for the win, right?
Yeah, there's enough balls close to the side rail. Might as well let that cue
You
ball
got
loose.
no other shot. You got no bank shot.
It's no safe when Bill's got this many balls on the table.
Right. You have to go for it.
He's trying to spin this in, but the one's off the rail. He's trying to play a lot of left.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, don't. I was about to say, if it gets on it, hooks Bill, you might just.
He might have to quit, right?
Yeah.
Well, now he blocked the 11.
I haven't seen anyone physically break their cue on stream.
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen here.
I would have got pretty close. Eric Boyd says, really do enjoy your commentary, guys. Thank you for broadcasting. No, thank you for tuning in, man.
Yeah,
That's why
no
we do
problem.
it, brother.
Look out. Man, he's just trying to find a way to mess this up, isn't he?
Yeah, still got to figure out that 11. And he's proven he doesn't like the short side himself. He likes to move this 11. All right.
You going to try to go into this 11?
Yeah, he's done it a few times.
I think he's supposed to just.
ourselves. He likes to run into it.
I think he's just supposed to roll to the top rail and give himself a shot on the 10.
Yeah, I agree.
You get the 11 from the 9 ball.
I agree. I still think he's going into it though. Nope, you're right.
Trying to figure out what angle he wants to get on the 9. Should be able to get below the 9, rolling it forward. Not liking it because it's tracking towards the corner pocket. You may have to draw it, drag it over. Kind of like that. Yeah, still didn't get there. The 11 won't go off the rail off the 1 in the corner.
Eric says, "Can he squeeze the 11 past the 1 in the corner?"
Nope.
I do not believe so. I think
Nope,
the
I'm looking right at it, right down the line.
I think I'm trying to run this cue ball into the 1. He's trying to run into 11. That's
now he might be able to do it. Now he might be able to go off the rail off the 1.
I think he had it. Bill
But
is.
do you do it now or do you do it off the 12 after you shoot the 12?
Gosh, I don't know that I love safe here because you don't want to give him an opportunity to kick a ball that's hanging in the corner. But the 12, it just doesn't lay great for
Yeah,
getting
you can
on.
shoot the 12 and get the cue ball to go up past the 8. Get a better angle on the 11.
Yeah, you absolutely can. Chris says safe behind the 1.
That's a little bit touchy. I'd much rather go with this 12 ball. And then you might be able to play a better safety if you don't get the angle that you want on the 11. Watch out, 8 ball.
Good.
All right, there,
Good.
see?
Yeah, that was good.
I like this angle, being able to shoot at the 11.
Yeah, I think the 11 makes it play not necessarily bigger, but if you miss it, you might take the pocket away.
Right. The 11 hangs up in front of the pocket.
Yep.
How hard or soft you hit this is going to depend on what happens here. Oh, it went by it.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you do? Just slow roll it up and they can jack up on the 1 ball?
Tim, I don't
Luckily,
know.
you're on the hill.
Yeah.
You slow roll it? You try to roll it? You try to jam it in there behind the 11? I'm slow rolling it.
You can't follow it. They're too close.
I'm slow rolling it. Make the 11. Make Bill jacked up over the 1 ball on the 8 ball.
Yeah, jacked up, shooting it across.
I don't want to put the cue ball.
I don't hate that.
Well, he does have a chance. Slim possibility, but he can cut this up 1 ball to the left a little. Make the 11. Get the cue ball to come up behind the 1.
Yeah.
Get the 1 in front of the 8.
Touchy, but I like that. I like that call, Tim.
That's super touchy. I don't think he can do it.
Yeah, I almost prefer what you said earlier. Just leave
roll
him
up and make him jacked up on the 1.
Yeah.
Yep, just take your medicine. Oh, look, he did.
Did he do it?
No, he can see an edge. He can cut it backwards, but he almost got there. A little bit harder, and he would have done my shot. Uh-oh, what'd you drop?
I dropped my phone.
No, Bill's having. Will's gonna kick at this.
Oh, did he get him?
Yes.
That's.
He got my shot.
That's the ball game if he doesn't kick this in, or hook him.
What'd you say? Almost.
Yeah, he tried.
Well, I think you can say it. Good night. Bill's already packing up his jump cue. Yeah, should be able to make the 8 in the same pocket there. Say good night. A little over 3 hours, not bad. He can roll this in or draw it. I prefer to just roll it in.
We hit 100 viewers, Timmy, on the
last
8 balls.
Last 8 balls.
Oh, good shot.
There it is. Mike. All right. Congratulations to Mike Sauer.
Yes, sir.
Thank you to Bullshooters. Thank you to everyone. Thank you for hitting 100 viewers. And thank you, Justin, for coming in.
Oh, of course, man. What a match.
And thank you all. And hopefully